In this video is a couple of replays in the T-150, which is a Tier 6 Soviet heavy tank. In this two games I've got the 57mm gun, which is sort of a rapid firing type of gun. I've tried I think it's got 3 guns, and I think this one's the best one. And we're top tier along the highway, so we're heading towards the town K0. This is what I run on it. I just got the rammer. I've got some ×3 boosters on it. It's got 85 alpha, 112 pen, 189 premium. Yeah, low alpha, but very fast firing. This is the crew perks. I've got run and gun and off-road driving just to help with mobility and the firing on the move. I do a lot of firing on the move in this tank. A lot of R1, R2 and wiggling, just YOLOing other tanks. But yeah, it's a really fun tank. It's not really quite the play style that I like. I think the alpha is just a little bit too low for how I like to play heavies, but it is fun. It is fun to run this tank. 1.7 reload, but yeah, it's good. Just deciding where to go really. I've noticed a couple of mediums are going down that main road down the zero line, so just cutting through here, and yeah, just seeing what tanks we can go into. This game is an ace game. The second replay after this is on Kessering, and that's just like a YOLO down the middle, which is a really funny game. But yeah, this one's the ace. So we've got the first heavy here, and IO experimental, not ideal with the low pen, loading up the premium straight away. Just trying to track it. It bounces off me. The armor's pretty good on this tank, especially how I'm angled. Got angled quite well, but yeah, as you can see, struggling to pen all these shots. But Yoho is showing the lower plate, or the OI, I should say. Got this type pay for. Just YOLOing it. Can't pen me, especially when I'm angled like this. And it's just a machine gun. Coming up against the captured KV-1. If you like the captured KV-1, then yeah, this is pretty much a Tier 6 version of that. Struggling with the penetration a little bit. Just loading up the this premium rounds instead then. So just like that, 1,498 damage. We've bounced 470 damage, so we should be destroyed with our remaining HP. So yeah, the armor does hold up. You can rely on it as long as you angle it. But yeah, just carry on going forwards. Got the object 244, another Tier 6 Soviet heavy. Just putting shots into the side. So yeah, it's a really fun tank. You've got the armor to kind of do this. And I think the benefit of doing this is that people will auto-lock you as well. And usually when you do this, you've got better armour than the opponent, so yeah, you can really go in on people. I run the large repair kit, small med kit, and the enhanced rations as I usually do with most of my tanks. So with it active, the rations makes the reload go down to 1.6 seconds. So yeah, really fast reloads. And just like that, we've got 2,500 damage, and we've won the town. We've got a medium and a artillery left. The artillery's just over this ridge. I think that's probably my last little bit of realistic damage, but this tank is a little bit sluggish, especially going up hills. As you can see, we're almost stopping, and that prevents us getting any more damage. So yeah, really good tank. Really fast firing gun. That was a very quick game, but very quick way of getting 6 kills, get the MVP, and we get most direct hits as well, which is quite surprising to get that in a heavy. It's only really the captured KV-1 that could probably do that I know of. Yeah, it's just a really fun little Tier 6 heavy. That it does struggle with Tier 8s, unfortunately. So yeah, it does struggle with that when you're running this gun. the gun's just pretty much hopeless against tier 8s. But this is the second game. This is on Kessering, and I've already decided I'm just going to go down the gorge. Not too fussed about who comes with me or not. I've got the reload to fend for myself if I get rushed by a couple of tanks. But yeah, just going down the gorge here. So I think this tank line was relatively recently on track. Just XP boosters and silver boosters. That's why I was playing it. It is a line that I am intending on going up anyway. And from playing PC, looks like the PC Tech Tree double barrel tanks come off this tank, if I'm correct. I hardly ever play PC, haven't played it for a few weeks now, but I was just thinking, they keep saying about the double barrels coming in, and just thought, well, I might as well just get this deleted, so if and hopefully when they come along, I'll be able to just purchase it without having to grind this tank. So yeah, there is a reason to sort of grind through this tank, just on the hope that it's the same as PC and the double barrels come off this. But we're coming on to the area that I wanted to get to. I do want to make this cross. We've got a couple of artillery. That's the only real danger when you're relatively top tier. Got this Panzer T-150 that I know I can just go in on. So that's what I'm going to do. Got this T-488 in support. So yeah, just going forward. R1, R2, this is why I got run and gun. The artillery seems to be taking a shot. The Crusader doesn't stand a chance. Panzer T-25 can't pen me if I'm angled like this. Yeah, just go for a round. Don't want to get around my slides. Still taking no damage. Apart from then, I think that was the artillery, the second artillery shell coming in. So yeah, 916 damage, and I've taken a bit of damage from artillery. Whoever the artillery player is, I'm just having a look, it's probably the Bishop. They're both targeting me. It's just so annoying when that happens. But this British Bulldog thinks it can out DPN me, and it just can't. Just loading the premium, aiming for the turret. It's backing off now, it's realised it's a mistake, but it's too late. P43 comes across thinking I'm distracted. I can see it's low health. So yeah, I'm going for that one. Just free aiming it. This is something I've been trying to learn last sort of couple of years or so, to use sort of free aiming. Because sometimes with the shells coming in that quickly, like I'm firing it that quickly, British Bulldog was firing it fast as well. I think sometimes the screen can there's just sometimes too much flash, too much going on, so yeah, just tried to free aim that one. And it worked out. So just like the other game, just like that, we're nearly 1,900 damage up. We've bounced 810 damage, so we should have been long destroyed with 46 health remaining. The commander's knocked out, unfortunately, so there goes my 6 cents. I'm just concerned about what's targeting me. You get a very lucky bounce there, very lucky off the SU-85. It just shows the armour of this tank. It is really good. As I said though, when you're 2 tiers down, when you're against tier 8s, it's a little bit helpless with the gun it's got. It really is. The premium shells I've got that only really help you only so far. Yeah, as I said, I have tried the other guns. This one's the most fun, I would say. It's probably more effective when you're sort of facing tier 5s, tier 6s, and probably up to tier 7 as well, just about. But I pinged the team. I don't think they realise that we're going to lose the capping race, but then another of our allies get on the cap, so we've got 4 on there now. And they're all rushing over. I don't think my team realises that you can only cap with 3. The extra one's a bit pointless, really. I've got 5 on there now. Yeah, it's not going to help the actual cap timer go down any faster. I've got 6 on there. But anyway, I'm not too sure what the light tank's doing in particular. But yeah, that's the end of the game. 1,895 damage, 810 blocked. We've got 299 assisted as well. I think it was on the Bulldog with the artillery hit. But yeah, we get MVP on that one. Just 4 kills this time. But I just thought I'd put this one in there just because it was quite a fun game when I played this. It was just a bit of a YOLO down the middle. I decided long ago when I loaded into the game that I was going to go for it, especially when I saw the tier 5s. But yeah, that wasn't even really fully upgraded. As you can see, I just unlocked the engine. So yeah, high caliber, steel wool, first class. So yeah, really fun tank. Definitely worth grinding through. Yeah, it leads to a few other Soviet heavy tanks that are pretty good. So yeah, thanks for watching.